morning everyone and welcome to Morning Markets from the team at True Potential. Today I wanted to focus in on economic data. It's been an economic heavy week in terms of what we've been discussing in Morning Markets, but there's been a lot of information that's been relevant to how equity markets and asset markets in general have performed, but also how economies have been performing over the month of August. Today I wanted to focus in on retail sales and think about how they've performed both in the US and also in the UK. Firstly, looking to the US, and we saw really the challenges of trying to forecast at this point in time. Market expectations had been for a decline in retail sales, but actually they came in much stronger than that. They were actually up 0.7%. And even if we exclude autos, which have been impacted by the supply chain issues that we've discussed, we saw strong retail sales up 1.8%. That's driven by a number of factors, and it represents really the strength of the consumer in the US, but also the fiscal support packages that have been there in terms of the extended unemployment insurance and the various other packages that have been supportive. I think the other thing to really note in the case of the US has been the strength really through this period of time post-pandemic. And if we look at where retail sales are today relative to where they were pre-pandemic, they've actually increased 17%, exceptionally strong. That consumption element being very supportive to that recovery in the US economy that we've seen over the past number of months. In the UK, it's a slightly different picture. Economists had been expecting a positive result in an increase in retail sales. That wasn't the case. We actually had retail sales declining and falling 0.9% for the month of August. Now, this gets into the sort of the minutiae of how we think about these data points, but the UK number itself, that doesn't include us going out and having fun. So going out to the restaurants, going out to bars, etc. That's not captured in retail activity. What is captured in it is the decline in the expenditure at supermarkets and in other areas like that. So you've that contrast. As one economist that I follow describes it, the UK activity doesn't capture us having fun, doesn't capture that social aspect. You need to look at the credit card data for that, and that remains relatively robust. So yes, a negative number, but probably doesn't tell the whole picture of the economy. Interestingly, just to contrast that with the US, where we've seen a very strong rebound, as I said, some 17% pre-COVID in terms of retail sales. Looking at the UK, slightly more subdued, up around 4.6% from where we were in February 20. Just the other point on the UK number worth noting is online retail sales continue to garner a large part of the consumer's wallet, the consumer spending. Looking at that proportion of retail sales, 27.7%. So those trends that we discussed maybe 6-9 months ago of that increase in online activity continues to hold even as economies reopen. So that is again another aspect for us to consider over the medium to longer term. What are the implications of increased online retail activity? I'll leave it there for today. Please do join us again next week. Many thanks.
Subscribing to the True Potential YouTube channel is quick and easy. Simply go to the channel on your desktop or through the YouTube app on your phone and click the subscribe button. You can then press the notification bell symbol if you wish to be notified as and when new videos are released. Doing this is a great way to keep yourself updated with market developments and personal finance insights. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and we look forward to continuing to help you do more with your money.